Hey guys, I wanted to come on and just tell you a really important message that I've been thinking about that maybe some of you need to hear. So, I know this year COVID's kind of messing everything up, right? Maybe your child isn't going to preschool the way that you expected that they would, or their speech therapy is um, over the internet, or maybe it's in person but socially distanced, or maybe you're not able to access services this year at all. So, what I want you to know is that you are the best person to help your child. And you might not feel like it because you might feel overwhelmed when suddenly you need to be your child's teacher, their speech therapist, their playmate all day long. It's a lot. I did all summer long. It's rough. But I need you to know that you are equipped to help your child learn all these things. And not only because you're just an awesome person, but because you have things that their therapists and their teachers and their friends don't have. Not only are you able to do this, but you're actually the best person to help them. So, I'm going to tell you three reasons why parents really can make the most impact in their child's speech and language skills. Um, but before I do, just if you drop me a comment or a like if you feel this, if you feel like you are all of a sudden taking on these big roles that you had other people to do with you and for you before. So if you are now your baby's speech therapist, drop me a comment. Let me know that that is you and I will tell you why it's going to be okay. So, first, you are the expert on your child, right? Nobody knows your kid like you know your kid. You know what kinds of things they're into, you know how they respond to different kinds of communication and interactions, you know what makes them tick, you know what pisses them off, right? You know everything about your kid. And in the speech world, sometimes we say without a connection, then there's no progress. And you already have that connection piece. So, in that way, you are really poised to help your child develop and kind of get beyond where they are with their speech and language skills. So, that's number one. Number two, you know what's important in your family. So when we do speech therapy with a toddler, we have to make sure that whatever we're doing is something that is important for them, right? We want to work on words that, hi, Julia, we want to work on words that are functional for them, things that they're going to need to tell you and to ask for things from you and to point to things in their environment and talk about people, right? If I taught a little child to say dog and they never see a dog and they don't have a dog, well, what good is that going to do? So you know what sorts of things are important for your child to be able to tell you. That's a huge piece, right? You already know what the goals are. You already know what you want your child to be able to do. And the third reason that you are the best person to help your toddler learn how to talk is because you have the most time together, right? So even if your child is getting speech therapy, whether it's in person or virtual, they probably are only getting at most an hour a week, right? Think about all the rest of the time in a week, right? All the time that you're spending together with your child. So when you're brushing teeth, getting dressed, when you're cooking dinner and eating together, when you're playing, when you're cleaning or doing household activities, when you're getting in the car, when you're in the car, all day long, you have all these opportunities to work on speech and language with your kids, right? If you're limiting that to the hour of speech therapy that they get a week, then they're missing out on so much more time that they can be practicing these skills and learning from you. So all this is just to say that I know you've got this. It doesn't need to be perfect, right? You don't have to be all these things all the time because that's where it gets exhausting. But know that you have just about everything you need to be able to help your child. So don't be feeling guilty if things aren't looking the way that you expected them to look this year because your child is going to be just fine and you're going to be able to help them along in a way that's really beneficial to them. And if you need any help with that, I am here. I'm happy to give you support, give you ideas, help you with strategies that will fit into your life. feel free to DM me or leave a message, a comment, and I'm here to help you. So good luck. I hope everybody's beginning of the school year, whatever that looks like for your family, has gone well. I actually have to go pick up my boys from school right now. I'm getting a little bit of help from the outside, which is nice. And I'm here if anybody needs a little bit of support along the way. I um, can't wait to help you with your homeschooling or your speech therapy from home journey, because when parents work together with a speech therapist, that's where the real magic happens. That's where the most benefit is really brought out from your for your child. Um, so leave me a comment if you're with me, if this sounds like something that you're going through right now, and keep up with Toddler Talking Tips so that I can help you support you along the way.